fuck? Oh my god, damn, Jesus. Holy shit.
The inaugural ear blowing out.
God damn, yeah. So we got Virtua Racing Demake. So let's begin. Oh. Beginner, expert. You know I'm picking expert, bro.
I'm gonna go beginner because I'm a baby.
Well, that's good. We cover the whole gamut of experience.
Yeah, I'll probably pick expert after this though. Honestly.
Oh, what? Oh. Wait, what?
And it's up to go.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Was that how it was in Virtua Racer?
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Oh, shit.
I did play it when it was contemporary though.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really played it. I've seen it in arcades, but never really bothered to check it out.
It's pretty cool. There's a really good Digital Foundry episode where they go over all the ports of this game, and it's pretty interesting.
Sounds like an interesting episode, since this is it was a game, I think, that was trying to push the boundaries of graphical technology at the time.
Yeah. I mean, it came out on the Genesis, like, for God's sake, crazy. Like, that's where they got the, according to the page, I did read that much, they got the 3D, I guess, the stages, like, directly from the Mega Drive version.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I timed out or something.
Oh. No, it just stalled for a second, huh?
Oh. It's too much for the Pico to handle.
Well, there is quite a lot of interesting information in the devlogs for this game, a lot of which made no sense to me. But if you're someone who is a Pico 8 enthusiast, or somebody interested in not game architecture, but I guess graphics
programming,
yeah, might be up your alley.
That's pretty cool. I'll have to check it out, because I was, when I started playing this game and we were screening the games, I was like, whoa, this is really impressive. Like, just trying to think about how they did all this shit.
Yeah, it's funny to see how Virtua Racer tried to push the limits of technology back then, and then this game's trying to push the limits of the Pico 8 technology.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The fuck, bro? Whoa. Oh, okay, that's a bridge, I guess? What the shit? Alright, just IMO. I don't know anything about racing games, but up is not a good acceleration button.
I tend to agree. I would co-sign on that point.
So what do the buttons do? X changes your camera viewing?
Yeah.
And circle does nothing?
Yes, I believe that's right.
Cool. Oh shit, first person, bro? Oh fuck, Indy 500, yeah.
Yeah. I tried that for like a minute. It's pretty hard.
Yeah. It's so immersive, dude. It's like I'm in a race car. Holy shit.
It's probably awesome, like, on the original version, like, where it's like full detail, like first person, like, whoa, it actually is like I'm in the car.
Yeah.
But in this version, nah.
Yeah, this seems more like an experiment in trying to push the Pico 8 to its limits.
Yeah.
Less about gameplay. But I see the dev wanting to add things like AI racing mode and stuff like that. So gameplay's not being totally forgotten. Oh shit. Yeah, I think the only racing game I'm moderately familiar with is Gran Turismo 3 because it came with my PlayStation 2. And that's about it. That's my knowledge of racing games.
Yeah. I played Gran Turismo 1 and 2 a lot for PlayStation 1. And not a whole lot else.
Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Car's so slippery.
Well, you did play F-Zero, right? That's technically a racing game.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'll play like Mario Kart too. It depends on how like kart racers do they count, you know?
Kart racers. Yeah.
Yeah, or like I mean, Gran Turismo is more of like a simulation, you know. I mean, there's a racing there, but
Yeah.
What I liked was like the simulation aspect of like actually buying a car and tricking it out and all that jazz.
I guess now that I think about it, I did play Road Rash a lot on Sega Genesis.
Oh, okay.
But it's technically motorcycles and blah blah blah.
The car combat game.
The combat game.
Yeah, kind of. Not really. It's got the racing aspect to it as well.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. That should be retro
Yes.
block sometime.
Yeah.
I just fucking hack in the Diablo, bro. Hell yeah.
The expert track, like the map that's on the right side of the screen, it looks a lot like a dick. And it's distracting me when it moves around. I'm like, why is that dick on this side of the screen? Oh wait, it's a map.
The beginner one looks less like a dick, but it when you turn at a certain angle, it does like get in your field of view pretty hard.
Right.
I guess that's just, you know, resolution limitations of the Pico 8 that the UI is overlapping where your eyes are looking for gameplay.
Yeah.
Looks like a dick. Bruh, you cracking dick jokes, bruh? What?
It just looks like a dick. It keeps like positioning
Spinning.
itself in my I'm like, why is that over there? Fucked up looking dick, but alright, anyways, what were you saying?
It kind of looks like the state of Maine a little bit
Oh yeah.
when you first start out. I was gonna ask, what is the percentage in the top left? Is that the load on the Pico 8 CPU or something?
I'm guessing it might be actually.
And then how many kilobits of RAM are being used, I guess?
It does seem to run smooth like when it's less than 100%, and then when it goes over, that's when it starts to chug.
Speaking of crazy Pico 8 technologies, I also saw a Pico 8 game that utilized an experimental package that enabled mouse control in a Pico 8 game.
Oh, nice.
That's another pretty interesting pushing the boundaries Pico 8 game we might check out sometime. What was Virtua Race originally for? Arcade, right?
Yeah.
And then it got ported to all the home consoles?
Yeah, pretty sure.
But it was a Sega arcade game, right?
Mhm.
So no Super Nintendo port, I guess?
I don't believe so. I remember hearing about that. And it was the it predates Virtua Fighter, I believe. Like Virtua Fighter came out after this. And when I was a kid, I loved I think I probably played this a little bit, but I loved Virtua Fighter, like the first one. Like something about that game, I just really loved it. Even though I was terrible at it when I was a child.
Well, it must have been pretty mind-blowing to see shit like that on a home console.
Yeah.
Like, it probably wasn't exactly like the arcade, but, you know, if you come close enough, it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, and the Genesis version, you know, it looked good. It was impressive.
I know we both watched that Digital Foundry episode on Mortal Kombat, and, you know, a lot of it's about how the console ports failed to capture the arcade, but if you play, like, the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat, like, holy shit, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive what they were able to do.
Yeah.
Given those limitations back in the day.
But nowadays it sucks because we got MAME, bruh. Hell yeah.
I know, yeah. It's like, there's no more like difference between like arcade hardware and like what you have at home. It's all just like running on whatever OS is, like Windows in some cases. Like it's just so there's no more like reason for. I mean, you still see ports, I guess. It's like ports between consoles. That's where you start to see differences, like the Switch port of a certain game, like how it differs from the PS4 and Xbone versions.
Yeah, but it's very slightly just resolution decreased, lighting and shadows decreased. It's almost essentially the same game.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of cool that arcade games and just like all games in general kind of run on the same hardware. It's good if you're a gamer looking for games, but I guess it's sad times for architecture developers and hardware developers and stuff.
Yeah.
Since everything's like just the same now.
Yeah, true.
Like no more developing custom motherboards for arcade cabinets and shit like that.
Yeah. That stuff had some excitement to it, I can see how that would be fun for some people.
It was cool to see how some architecture developers would fight limitations and push boundaries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just, you can play the game on PS4 or whatever. It's not that big a deal.
Right. Like whatever middleware you use probably can deploy to like every platform with just like a touch of a button, or just like just check a different box and make the executable, build it. That's pretty much it.
Build it for every single platform in the universe, just like Unity.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Which is pretty awesome, but also like this stuff was pretty cool. Like this the old days of different specs and all sorts. It's like a Wild West kind of situation.
Yeah.
God, I am hot fucking trash at this game.
Yeah, this is really just this up button is kind of garbage. I don't know.
Yeah.
But everything else is really impressive. How it looks, how it flows, even when it does dip in the CPU percentage, it's still not too noticeable.
Yeah.
But to me, this would be, if Pico 8 had a presentation at E3, this would be a good game to put in that presentation.
Yeah, for sure.
They should do that. Pico 8 for E3. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm down.
But then they could also put Dank Tomb with its pretty crazy lighting effects.
Yeah.
But they should also put something a little more simple, like Galactic Wars, just to show if you want to make old school kind of NES games, you can still do that.
Right. Yep.
You don't have to be a Pico pioneer and go crazy.
That's what the Pico's all about. Give you the freedom. Make the game you want to make.
So long as that game only uses 2 megabytes of RAM. Got 'em.
Yeah, and 16 color.
Pico 8 VR win.
Oh god. The blocks are so big, I can touch them.
Good. Oh my god, that'd be kind of an eyesore.
Yeah.
Not that just regular VR isn't an eyesore already.
Yeah. Literally.
Well, any last words for Virtua Racing Demake?
Not really. It's just really impressive and cool to see this classic demade rather in Pico.
Yeah, looks really cool. I really wish this button was mapped to something else.
Yeah, accelerate button instead of up or whatever.
Yeah, It's like when a platformer makes you press jump with up.
Yeah, it feels a little fucked up.
But yeah, really cool, really impressive, and I wish the future developments well, because apparently it's still in development, and this dev wants to push the game to the limits. Just, I don't know, go crazy with it.
Yeah, good luck.
Pico mad scientist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Pico D's nuts, bro.
Oh, got him.
Yeah. Well, Pico 8 games are always good fun, just to see what people can do with the console, or what they can do well with it that emulates games from the past.
Yep.